All right. Just a quick live broadcast today. Divided we stand. Facebook group, YouTube online. Please subscribe or become a member if you haven't done so already. We really appreciate it. We're not monetized. So, thank you. As you know, today, Judge, if you could call her that, Aileen Cannon made her decision and is going to appoint a special master. But it's not so much that bothers me as it is that she says that basically without this special master, how you doing? Without this special master, it would impinge upon her or his integrity or his character, if there is any. And there's over 11,000 documents. How you doing, Kim? Good to see you. Kinky, good to see you. Again, this is just a brief online video today. It's probably pretty good, too, to see if I get kicked off somehow with the music and what happened last time. But this really bothers me because, you have this intuition over time that, he's always going to get away with it. And even the media which I watch, spoke very, very positively about the idea that it would be kind of unusual the judge would, approve a special master, or even if she did, she'd probably do it within the guidelines that the DOJ had expected. Well, here we are. And looking at her record, 1 second, please. I just want to cut. There we go. It's just getting some background noise there. Had to take a break for a second. Yeah, the 11,000 documents, and this thing, could go on forever because, obviously depending on who's the special master and looking at what's happened already, that short list, one can only think that Trump's going to get his way that way anyway, because in the end, he's gotten what he's wanted. He shouldn't have gotten this. So the 11,000 documents have to be scoured through, and we don't know what kind of influence the attorneys for Trump, and it's all about the attorneys for Trump, what they're going to do to exercise Trump's want to stall this thing and frustrate the DOJ, which has already happened right now. Because this is akin, in my opinion, this is akin to having Bruce Schrader as your judge. This is why people like Kyle Rittenhouse, literally got away with murder. And it's this bullshit that this is what drives me to do a video on a weekday when I should be preparing for work. This is why I need Dave here. But in a way, I really don't at this point. I'm so angry because I can see the continuum. I don't care what the legal system says. If you have a judge who is a crook, there is no justice. There is no justice. And this is essentially what happened to African Americans, since the beginning of this country. But now the rest of us, are catching on really quick. I didn't need any convincing, but, all 81 million of us who voted for Biden were essentially voting against Trump. We know that this thing is out of control. He's got so many people appointed, and appointed right before he left office. So one can but not think that he had all these things set up so that he could control the decisions of the judge. You just have to know who your judges are. And she was part of the Federal Society, so You can say what you want, but they don't seem to care. And one has to look no further than what happened with Roe versus Wade. This is bullshit. And it makes me feel as though there is just hell ahead for us. And, I can't overestimate or overspeak about how shitty this is. We just go on to the next topic, on the news. I mean, and there's plenty of shit going on right now with CNN, because now you have, an owner who's slowly chipping away at your more liberal commentators. And that's another show. But for this one, what I see from my intuition, you got no facts from me today, folks. Just the facts of what happened today. But my intuition, and it's usually been right. It was right about the coup. I was, 4 or 5 years ahead of the time on this crap. My intuition is it will stall. And Trump and people like him, the Roy Cohns, they found a flaw in the system. And then this is going to be it. You're just going to stall and stall and stall and stall, which makes the 2022 thing so important. Biden, I have no problem with him doing what he did in Philadelphia, and he's going to have to continue to do that. And we have to get 60 senators. And for you and me, for us, look, I'm not going to I don't have to convince you not to vote for a Republican. I don't have to do that. And you obviously don't have to do that to me. And we're speaking as friends and as allies. But I think what we can do, what we must do, is find people, not Trumpers, because you're just going to start an argument. It's not going to work. You've got to find people who ordinarily would not go out and vote. And convince one person. I'm really just one person to go out there and vote, and tell them why they shouldn't vote for the Republican. Because if they don't get it, or if they don't have the energy to come out and vote, then I think we reserve the right to influence them, because they're that ignorant or they're that lazy. But you have to come at it, because even if they don't vote, it puts us in a bad position. Otherwise, we've got this shit going on ad infinitum. And you and I, you the viewer, me, the person here who always gets upset, we've had it. We've had it. And I can't take these days over and over again. Yeah, we have our small victories here or there, but this goes on and on and on. And it's like that movie from, what was it, Network, I'm Not Going to Take It Anymore. That kind of crap. I'm so goddamn sick of what they're doing. And you have to get them out. It's like cockroaches. He has got everybody everywhere. It's that sickening. And somebody who has been in Russia and the Soviet Union many times, I am telling you, this is exactly what they do over there. This is what they do. And this isn't as much control quite yet, but it has the same effect because they've been so effective. And it's got to stop. Don't expect anything good from Aileen Cannon. Don't expect the master, whoever the hell it is, the special master, to be anybody acceptable to the DOJ, because Trump won't give in. And it's my opinion that since she's the one who can appoint, and she's the one who will agree in the end, because she could do it if she had to, if they can't agree. If it gets to that point, and I think that's what's going to happen, mark my words on this, okay? How about this? There's going to be a short list of people. The DOJ is going to want a certain group of people, and Trump's going to want, all of them will be like the Roger Stone types. What will happen is, and this will be a stalled situation, I don't know how many weeks this will go, but they will not agree. They will not agree on a special master. And then that will leave it in the hands of this trumping justice. She's a crook. She's, in a sense, a liar because she's trying to come across as being fair. She will not be fair. She will do exactly what Gorsuch. She will do exactly what Conan, I don't know what the hell her name is. I don't even care anymore. She'll do exactly what they want, and there'll be a special master who will either, take 1 page a day, or he'll consider everything that the Trump attorneys say, and this thing will be for shit. It will be for shit. So, yeah. So the DOJ is going to have to get real intuitive. This isn't something you can come up with the quadratic equation and figure the perfect sentence or assertion to say to get what you want with these judges. They're not giving in. They're going to do what they want. And if the DOJ appeals, which I would expect them to do, which I would, it will keep going up the chain. Okay? And then it goes up the chain, and then push gets to shove, and then what's going to happen? You know what Alito's going to do. You know what Thomas is going to do. You know what Barrett is going to do. You know what Kavanaugh's going to do. You know what Gorsuch is going to do. And that's 5 right there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because they'll bring it up the chain. So there'll be appeal. The DOJ will win a couple of appeals. And then eventually it goes to Supreme Court. And that's where the rubber hits the road. And you're essentially going to get the same shit. The only people who can do anything at this point is us. And we'll be lucky if it'll be a fair election. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. We are in trouble. I am not a conspiracy theorist. You all know me. I'm a rational person. This is bullshit. And we're in trouble. Have a wonderful evening. I'm sorry to get everybody upset, but this is shit. Good night.